Hey everyone, this is Alex or PolymomoTea, and today I have a video showing how to make these different variations of ghosts out of polymer clay and resin, so I hope you guys enjoy. So first we're going to make the candy corn, so I'm taking some white translucent clay and I'm pinching it into a teardrop shape, and I'm doing the same thing with the orange and yellow. Next you want to cut the teardrops into 3 layers, so we're going to have the white on top and orange in the middle and finally yellow on the bottom. And once they're all cut, we're going to assemble them all together. To make the ghost, we're going to take some white clay, we're going to pinch it into another teardrop shape, but it's going to be a little bit pointier. And we're going to flatten it out slightly. And I'm going to give it some dot eyes and a line mouth. For the pumpkin, I'm going to take some orange clay and I'm going to flatten it out into an oval shape. And then using my blade, I'm going to make 3 etch marks. And then using a blending tool, I'm just making those lines a little bit more defined to make the ridges of a pumpkin. And I'm going to make indents on the top and the bottom. And I'm adding a little brown stem on top. Then you want to bake your polymer clay pieces according to instructions. So first we're going to start with the candy corn ghost. So here I have a ghost mold that I got from Miniature Sweets. All links will be in the description box below. So I'm adding a layer of clear resin. And I'm adding the 6 candy corn into the belly of the ghost. And once added, I'm going to let that cure under the UV lamp. And I'm taking some UV resin and mixing in some glitters and white pigment to make the outline of the ghost. So I'm putting the white glitter mixture only on the borders of the ghost. And I'm pouring clear resin into the candy corn area so that it expands and it'll remain clear, and let that cure under the UV lamp. Next, this is optional, but to fill in the eyes, I placed the ghost onto some clear tape. I added some UV resin to some black pigment and I mixed it together. And I filled in the eyes and mouth with the black resin mixture and let that cure under the UV lamp. And for the final step, I added another layer of resin on top to give it a nice dome. And here you have your final candy corn ghost, and you can fill the ghost with any type of candy. I wanted to do Skittles at first, but I thought candy corn would be more appropriate for the holidays. Next, we're going to do the haunted house mold. So I'm adding a thin layer of UV resin onto the house mold and spreading it to all the sides. Next, I'm adding the 3 little ghosts that I made into the house, and I'm just sticking it into the clear resin like that, and I'm going to give it a first cure. Next, I'm adding some more pigments to some resin, so I decided to give a layer of purple and a layer of blue, along with some glitters. So I made the top part of the haunted house black, so I added black to the top third. Then some blue in the middle. and finally purple on the bottom. And after first cure, this is how the haunted house looks like. To fill in the little doors and windows of the house, I mixed some UV resin along with some opaque yellow pigment and mixed it together. And I decided to add a little bit of the same color mixture onto the back of the haunted house as well, so the colors pop. And I gave a layer of UV resin to dome. And here is the final product of the haunted house, and I really love how this turned out. I think the colors are very vibrant and I just love the little ghosts. For the final ghost piece, I'm using this one where it's a ghost wearing a hat with a bow tie. So I'm reusing the black and the white that I made previously, and I'm adding some UV resin with some glitters along with some green pigment. So I'm giving the ghost a black hat, a green face, and a white tail, and I'm going to cure that under the UV lamp. And once cured, I'm adding a layer of UV resin to dome the piece. And for a little accent, I'm adding the little pumpkin polymer clay piece that we made previously. And once cured, you should have a ghost that looks like this. And I wanted to keep the eyes and the bow tie empty for this one because I filled it in for the other ghost. So I wanted to show kind of a difference in filling in the eyes and not filling in the eyes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make these 3 spooky charms, and let me know what you want to see for my next video. And for Halloween, what kind of ghost pieces have you made? I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you!